Now we're going to look at how to make a cool music intro to our particular news program, very similar to what you see on regular television news shows. So let's look at how we did this last year. These two boys are going to do their introduction. You'll hear the music start, and then you'll see little flashes of clips of things that would reflect things in school. Let's watch.
Good morning, I'm Asai Harrington.
And I'm Toby Coyle, and we're here with Bulldog News.
In today's top story.
Okay, so that little musical part with those little 1.1, 1.2 second clips is going to be your introduction. And now let's look at how to do that. Here we are back with our news clip that we did in the last video where we got rid of the green background. So now let's go up to stock media. And this time we're going to start out by finding the music, and we only need to have the word news up there. And we're going to come over here to our choice of all because we don't need everything. We just want audio. So we're going to click audio to filter that. And we want the one that says news theme. Yours might not be in the first slot. It might be somewhere else in the first row. But news theme is what's going to go down to the audio track. And I'm going to overlap it just a little bit so that as they finish talking, the drums kind of start. And I'm going to pull this over so that it is a little bit towards the end. And again, that's going to have to get adjusted as we go so that the music is fading out as we go back into these two students talking. So first, let's get our music lined up the right way because that's going to make a difference on our clips that go in between.
Bulldog News.
Okay, so that did not interrupt the students. Let's see if this works.
Welcome to MS.
Perfect. There's a little sound at the end. So there is a little bit of an overlap just so you hear the music end right as the student begins talking again. So now we have this empty space. The first thing I want you to do is note that the bulldog is going to go at the end. So under My Media, you are going to go back to the shared folder and you are going to find the bulldog picture. And we're going to make that quite a bit shorter. It's only going to be about a second or so. And we're going to leave that up here. We will pull it down here before we're done, but we're going to adjust it so that whatever space is left after we do 7 clips, this will be clip number 8, and it's just going to fill whatever space is left. So that's why this is kind of a filler. So we don't know how long it needs to be yet. So I'm going to bump it up to track 2, video 2, just for the moment. So let's say we want to start with that basketball hoop. Under stock media, I'm going to go to basketball hoop and hit enter. And I need to come back over here and choose videos only. Now you'll find different ones, but some of them are slow motion. If I click on this first one, it's slow motion. It's the same shot that I used in that video, but it's the slow motion one. So I really want to come down on my screen. It's right here. It's 6 seconds long. It says a basketball tournament. It's got the green post, the hoop. I'm going to use that one. Yep, that's the correct one. And I start by pulling it down. And I can even shorten it on this track just so it's got room to move here. And 1.12 is perfect for this one. And I just know that because I've used it before. So I'm going to pull that down. And that's 1.12. Let's watch.
Bulldog News.
See how it only showed the ball coming through the hoop. That's all we need. The whole rest of that clip was just showing the hoop, which is kind of boring. So we cut that off. And you want to like flip through a bunch of quick pictures because that's what gets people's attention. I'm going to type in clarinet and I'm going to find someone playing the clarinet. I believe this is the one I used. Now see how big these tracks are. As I get farther down, it's going to be harder and harder to fit them in. So I size them on this one. That's 1.1. If I hit play, I will see both of those. So you see how they're only just a second or so a piece. If you decide you want one to be a little shorter, adjust it. It's just got to be enough that we can see it. So at least 1 second per clip. If I put in classroom, I might find the students in a classroom that I like. Here are some students working. I might use that clip. Here are students in the back of the room. Make sure that they are age appropriate. Do not choose students that look too young or too old. Make sure they are not high school or college looking students. You could type in students and see what kind of a shot you get for students. Okay, this one would look nice if it was not slow motion. Please don't use slow motion. Some people liked this one, so it looked like the kids working. So you decide, and you're going to put 7 all together, and then plus the bulldog picture is going to give you 8 images across the bottom. So keep working on that. When you get 7 of those, you're going to adjust the bulldog image and pull it down. You might have to click on trim to fit. If it's too big, you might have to make it a little bit bigger if you need to fill more of a gap. Okay, so when you're all done, there'll be 8 things all together between the 2 green screens. All right, work on your music intro.